One of the most attractive and challenging finishes to put on a Pinewood Derby car is a metallic chrome-like finish. I've gone through several tests of paints and found that the best is Spaz Stix Mirror Chrome. I've also been looking for a clear coat that would help protect it, but I have had very little luck doing that. Almost all of them that I've tried have turned the chrome look gray and dulled it, and in general ruined the finish. One of the finishes I have had a little luck with is using a two-part epoxy. This video is going to examine 3 of those to see how they work. The first is DevCon 2-ton epoxy. This takes 20 minutes to cure. The second is the more easily found DevCon 5-minute epoxy. Cures much quicker. And finally, a 2-part pour-on finish for wood tables. This is a little different. It takes 24 hours to cure fully, and the mixing instructions are much more difficult than these two. But this is supposed to be absolutely water clear or glass clear, and is supposed to be one of the best finishes you can find. The differences are these two are both true epoxies, while this is a polyester finish. And here are the results. First, we have the 2-ton 20-minute epoxy. This is the 5-minute epoxy. And this is the pour-on 2-part finishing. This obviously grays and dulls the finish far too much to be useful. Although it may be difficult to see, the 2-ton also dulls it slightly. These two zones have no finish at all. So if you look carefully, you can see that this is slightly duller than this one. The best by far was the 5-minute DevCon epoxy. It's almost glass clear, and although you can see a few bubbles in this, the color has not changed. The problem with all of these is that they're very thick, particularly the 5-minute. So thick that if you get any bubbles in it, it's very difficult to get them out, even with using the blowtorch technique. If you wanted to use this, my recommendation would be to make sure all of the air is bled out of the syringe, and then attach one of the mixing nozzles that blend the two without having to stir them. That should get rid of or prevent any bubbles from being formed. This is still a very thick solution though, and getting it on in a thin, even layer is going to be a challenge. However, if you absolutely need a abrasion-resistant clear coat, this is probably your best bet. Even though, because of its 5-minute cure time, it's going to be very difficult to get an entire surface coated evenly before it starts setting up. For myself, I'm going to give up on the idea of clear coating Spaz Stix Mirror Chrome. It looks great, and as long as it's not handled roughly or used outside, it's durable enough for Pinewood Derby use or any other type of model use. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you found it useful.